You talk。
就是因为新加坡很小嘛，就像中国的一个县。
什么是坡线？
对，我没有听过坡线呢。
So I do encourage them to come in, but because Singapore is so small, how much people can you put in?
When it comes to not just tech transfer to Singapore, but how about things like knowledge transfer?
Singapore population hits 6 million and 1.86 is non-residents. They may be WP, SP, EPs. So from your opinion, right, which country are most of these new migrants from?
We do have a lot of Filipino here. We have people a lot from China. Lately a lot of Vietnam. Malaysia, I think, because they are quite close, so they enjoy the benefit of both worlds.
跟他们还是沟通上面、语言上面也。
中国沟通得了 ，even 那些 Burmese、Philippines 都沟通得了，因为我们都是在工作那边场合讲英语的。不过呢，for 中国他们就不大会讲英语，我们就直接跟他们讲华语。
I think for us, because we could speak Mandarin, so it's not a problem. But for many others, like tourists or maybe other races who do not speak Mandarin, it poses a problem in terms of communication, especially if they're lost, looking out for route.
移民到新加坡可以融入我们这里的社会吗？还是
可以，他们是可以的。因为他语言上能沟通得了，他们一定可以，我相信他们做得到。
Depends on their openness. Some of them, they have a global mindset. They probably may be schooled outside of China most of the time. So they come here with a Western mindset, could be, and it's easy for them to integrate. Whereas for some, if they have been in their own community for a very long time, they come here, they look for their own community to feel comfortable.
相信也是因为新加坡的华族人民会比较多，这样就给他们一种比较安全感。
我觉得蛮有趣的一件事情就是，我记得有一次我在乘坐飞机，当时是从厦门回新加坡，然后我身旁就坐了2位就是爷爷奶奶也都是厦门人，然后他们就是到新加坡来跟他们的女儿就是相聚啦。旅途中他就跟我讲，你知道来新加坡文化啊什么都很不一样，好像挤巴士的时候啊，你知道吗？就我们就会抢嘛。可是新加坡不抢啊，所以我们就慢慢的要去习惯。他就有跟我分享他整个习惯的过程，这样子就还蛮有趣的。就那个我印象蛮深刻的，因为那个飞机一到了之后，他们马上站起来就挤出去。新加坡就可能没有习惯用挤的或者抢的，对不对？我们就会比较乖乖的排队，像不是比较乖嘛，就是那种乖乖的排队的这样。所以他们就是可能就是这方面一些不同的东西需要多一些时间去习惯，去观察。注意到了，然后习惯。
你听过坡县吗？新加坡被称为坡县，就是因为新加坡很小嘛，就像中国的一个县。而且你看，全世界华人人口聚集密度最大的。
是 ，OK， 坡县。新加坡是个国家啦。
坡线没有，什么是坡线
Can you repeat?
什么是坡线？
对，我没有听过坡线呢。
这个有点关联到政治方面了，有一点难了，在这种平台上。但我觉得，因为新加坡大致上是华人，所以如果人家有这种的想法也不意外。
Because we're quite similar in many ways also, but we are more similar to Malaysia than from China, right?
In your workplace, do you come into contact with all these new immigrants? Do you work with them in some ways?
I don't directly work with them, but I do see a lot because the IT are normally from India, and currently I know that Vietnamese are also very good in it, you see. And Singtel, from what I know, they also sub out to other people.
I run my business where we help businesses to scale, to accelerate their scale up and internationalize.
Come into contact with some of the new immigrants from China?
Of course, plenty. They come from the AI and technology industry. When it comes to not just tech transfer to Singapore, but how about things like knowledge transfer to the locals, right? So everyone gets upskilled as a whole, then that will be a positive. If it creates jobs for us, I think that is great. And it brings up our level of competency. I think that would be great.
本身也是新加坡华人，自己讲的中文也没有那么好，跟他们每天都有交流，都会一定会跟他们学习，讨论工作上的啦，或者聊日常生活的，多多少少都会学到一些词语。
What are the pros and cons from your point of view as a Singaporean
I think everything has positive and negative, but I think we have to look at a more global mindset today and understand why they are here. Well, I think it helps to meet some of the gaps that are present in our society today. Maybe the locals would not like to take up in terms of a job. These people from the outside do not mind taking up challenges. So I think that's the pro. The negative could be if you've been here all along and it pushes the property prices up quite a bit with a lot of foreign influx. So I think can embrace with what the current situation is, look at things on the positive side if possible, and see how we could then work with the greater population. Yeah.
I guess there are some jobs that probably like Singaporeans they don't really want to do, and it's good that there are people from other countries that are doing it. They are helping our society, the economy grow. Singaporeans they are quite unhappy because they think some of them might be competing with them for a job.
It's good to have foreigner, but I think if the foreigner come in, we must be very careful. They must have integrity. They must be honest. They must be hardworking. But of course, our people don't bully them, It's not nice to bully. Everybody has to start somewhere. So I do encourage them to come in, but because Singapore is so small, how much people can you put in? I think only less than 2 million is Singaporeans. People are not even wanting to reproduce. So when they come in, they do help us in some way. But it's a win-win situation, provided the fellow has got good record. If you no read record, they come and stir up, mess up your thing. So I'm a very neutral person. I do welcome people, but you must be more selective of who you choose.
你同意他们的说法吗？觉得不错，请点赞订阅。